Somewhere in your city right now, a family is sitting at a kitchen table, staring at a notice they never thought they'd receive. And the question isn't whether someone will knock on their door, it's whether that someone will be a predator or a lifeline. Foreclosure is one of the most emotionally loaded words in the English language, and how you show up in that moment says everything about the kind of investor and human being you actually are. Let's back up and understand why foreclosure happens in the first place, because this isn't just about missed payments. We're talking about job losses, medical crises, divorce, death of a spouse, life hitting someone so hard they couldn't catch their breath before the bank started the clock. The system itself is cold and mechanical. A lender files a notice, timelines begin ticking, and most homeowners don't even fully understand what stage they're in or what options remain. That knowledge gap right there is exactly where the ethical investor either earns trust or exploits vulnerability. And the difference between those two paths is wider than most people realize. Here's the uncomfortable truth the late-night get-rich-in-real estate gurus don't put on their thumbnail. Some investors treat distressed sellers like prey, using pressure tactics, confusing paperwork, and lowball offers designed to close before the homeowner can think clearly. We are not doing that, and if you're watching this, my guess is neither are you. The ethical entry point is transparency, and it sounds almost revolutionary in a space known for hustle culture. When you approach a homeowner in pre-foreclosure, you lead with who you are, what you do, and crucially, what you cannot do for them before you ever mention what you can. Think of it like this. You're not a rescue helicopter. You're a GPS rerouting, someone who's already lost you. Give them options, not ultimatums. A homeowner who feels informed and respected is one who can make a real decision. And a real decision made freely is the only kind that holds up legally, ethically, and morally. Now, let's talk about the historical pattern here, because distressed property investing has existed since people have owned property. This isn't new. What has changed is the regulatory environment, with laws like the Mortgage Assistance Relief Services Rule and various state-level homeowner protection acts specifically designed to stop investors from doing the shady stuff that was rampant after 2008. After the 2008 crash, stories emerged of investors convincing desperate homeowners to sign over deeds for pennies on the dollar, with promises of leaseback arrangements that never materialized, and many of those investors ended up in court, in headlines, or both. The lesson the smart money took from that era wasn't be more careful about getting caught. It was the sustainable business is built on reputation, and reputation is built on outcomes. A common misconception is that buying below market from a distressed seller is inherently wrong, but that's not actually true when the transaction is fair, explained, and voluntary. The seller may genuinely prefer a fast, certain cash, close over the uncertainty of a traditional listing, especially when time is the enemy and they still owe back taxes, HOA fees, and a mounting mortgage balance. What makes it ethical is the process. You give them time to consult an attorney or HUD-approved housing counselor. You put your offer in writing with no pressure to sign immediately, and you never ever use the foreclosure clock as a weapon. The practical framework is simple. Show up with a clear explanation of the process, a written offer with your actual numbers broken down honestly, and a referral to free resources like the Homeowners Hope Hotline at 800-455-7373. Your strategy as an investor should also be emotionally disciplined, meaning you don't get so attached to a deal that you start bending your ethics to close it. Size your offers based on your numbers, not their desperation. And if the math doesn't work as a fair deal, walk away, because there will be another opportunity and your integrity will still be intact. Philosophically, the investors who build lasting wealth in distressed real estate understand that every seller is a person first and a transaction second. Discipline, consistency, and reputation compound just like interest does, slowly, invisibly, and then all at once. And practically speaking, being the ethical investor in a market full of sharks is actually a competitive advantage. Motivated sellers talk to their neighbors, their family members, their church communities, and word travels fast about who treated someone right in their worst moment. You don't just close a deal, you potentially open a pipeline of referrals built entirely on the fact that you showed up with honesty instead of a hustle. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you've never approached a distressed seller or you're refining an existing strategy, the framework is the same. Educate, inform, respect the timeline, and let the homeowner lead. That's not just the right thing to do, it's the thing that builds a real business. And if you're ready to put any of this into practice, whether that means real estate investing, connecting with a contractor for your next project, or finding the right lender to get your deal funded, check out our links in the description below and let's help you get started.